Hello, Aries. A wonderful good morning to you. A long time no see, Aries. I'm very happy to be back to do your oracle reading for you, and I hope you're all well. Or you will be better because clearly some of you will be here because things are not going so great right now. So I am going to do something slightly different today. As you can see, Aries, by the way, I'm improvising. I recently moved place and I'm still working on my setup and all that, but there is such a thing as being too perfectionistic, so I honestly don't care. I'm using a pillowcase for the as a tablecloth. I don't care. The reading is what is important. And Aries, I'm really happy to be here with you again. Some of you may remember that I used to use the oracle cards there from the pack, The Art of War, the oracle set, the quotes from Sun Tzu. Really good. I'm going to get back to this, but not today. I want to try something new. And I am also not working with fairy tales cards right now, for no other reason than I feel I want to experiment and try something new. And I'm doing something that I think is really quite fun right now. So this deck of cards you already know, the Dark Mirror cards. Very good for shadow work, very deep. Sometimes the cards are looking a bit creepy. Fantastic artwork, but I find them magnificent. I love them to pieces. So very, very useful. And I am using a new deck as well. These are the cards that are called the Wisdom of Hafiz. And they are very, very beautiful, and I really like them. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to have a look, Aries, at what is blocking you right now, what is blocking your energy, and what you can do to unblock yourself, if you will, to release this, to move forward in a more light-hearted way, and so on. Let's start with this. What is blocking Aries? Okay, first card. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Wow. What the hell? Oh my God. Ah, damn it. Aries. That's quite something. Not to worry, there's a solution for almost everything. And also, please understand, I don't mean to be a fear-mongering, I don't know what's it, person right now. That's not it. It's just these cards are really some of the most severe, but I like them regardless. They want to tell us the truth, and we want to embrace the truth. You know, Aries, I'm not a psychic. I am reading energy, I'm reading artwork, and it feels more as if I'm connecting through the cards with you guys out there. So it's not as if I could possibly see anything in the cards that will happen. We are all free people, and we can choose how our life goes because we can work on ourselves and have a better understanding about ourselves, and this is really what this is about. So the first card is called Envious Gluttony. Bit of a mysterious title, but let's have a look at this. So this is incredibly creepy, but you see how well this is done. Really good artwork, yeah. So we have some kind of, what is this even? It's like a shamanic, it could be anything from a shamanic priest to, I don't know, something to do with dark magic, to I don't know, some kind of zombie-like creature, because you know there is a little bit of, I don't know if one can see this so well, but there is an element of decay in this, because that skull, what is this even? I think it's a crocodile skull that this person has on their head. There's some liquid kind of dripping down from that, and it's going down on the gown. It's truly revolting, but it means we're actually dealing with something that is off-putting, and that's an important and wise message here. So we don't want to shy away from this or be scared of it. So it wants to tell us something. Envious gluttony. Okay, so gluttony. First of all, let's go with the more light-hearted things first. Gluttony. I don't know, Aries, how much you need to take care of your health, how much you have maybe indulged in things that are not necessarily so healthy. So maybe there is that. But there is also, you see, there is an element of some toxicity either, and please forgive me, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, I'm just telling you what I feel, either from yourself or someone else, because if we're thinking of shadow work, this is all about looking at parts of us that we're not too happy with, and where we think, oh, I'm not really so happy about this part of my personality, I think I should work on myself. And if we had in the past a problem with envy, it could be that envy is blocking us, or was blocking us in the past, and we're now dealing with the result of this, and it's not pretty. It could be also, Aries, that something happened to us, or we experienced something, or we did something that repulsed us. There's repulsion in this card. We feel repulsed by something here. It could be that, because we were deeply hurting or broken, or maybe did the wrong decision, or I don't know what, anything. Maybe we feel kind of upset with ourselves about something that we did. And Aries, it is so important to forgive ourselves. Despite, no matter how dark, no matter what it is that you may feel bad about, that there is forgiveness for everything. And if you feel strongly about this, you can heal, you can be a better person. So please don't beat yourself up too much. Most of us are doing the best we can at the time that we're capable of. Now, if this is about another person, right? Okay, this is potentially getting a little bit darker, but I'm going to go there anyway, because this is about truth. And maybe something resonates for some of you. If we suffered from the controlling envy or jealousy of an ex-partner perhaps, or someone at work, something like that, it is possible that this is something that, if this is still ongoing, it's holding us back. We can't thrive under these conditions. If it is something that is from the past, then Aries, it seems that many of you are still dealing with this in a way, because it hurt you so much, or it harmed you. It robbed you of new chances. It also can be that you were with someone, and this was a person who had quite a bit of darkness in them. And once you saw that darkness, Aries, you were quite shocked about it and quite repulsed. Again, if this is about yourself, please, Aries, understand, we can all grow, we can all do better. It does not mean we're a horrible person. Aries, if this was a partner, or it can be family, it doesn't matter, whoever this was, something about the way they acted with you was really off-putting, really disgusting, and it really led to you basically, removing yourself from the situation once you had understood what this person was about. Maybe there was a bit of a shock element. Really, really important, Aries, to understand that people like this exist. And please, if this sounds naive, please bear with me. What I mean is, it can be quite difficult for us to understand who someone truly was if we thought them to be different. And once someone shows their true colors, it can be a bit of a shock. So to accept that this is something that is real, and we can move on from this, knowing that this is part of this world, it's fine. We can remove ourselves from the situation. Is it a bit along the lines of, oh my God, I never saw this coming and I never thought this person would, or, you know, yeah, very much so. But the good thing is that we are free people, and, you know, you Aries, you love your freedom. You know, we can just say, okay, that was a bit of a surprise, that was unpleasant, that was horrible, disgusting, revolting, repulsive. No thank you, bye. You know, and sometimes it can be it can be as easy as that. If it's not as easy as that, and it's something that shook you to your core, you know, be very good to yourself and allow for yourself to heal from this. And, you know, a good thing that we have the freedom to choose whom we are around. Okay, you never need to see that person again if you don't want to. So the next one is blinded to pain. You see how it doesn't say blinded by pain, but blinded to pain. So this means, Aries, many of you feel, because of what they've experienced in the past, they may be a little bit too tough against themselves. So this can be, of course, a great blockage. Because, you know, how can you know if something is good for you or not if you're numbing yourself? Right? So the blindfold needs to come off. You need to see things for what they are. And even if something hurts, you know, feel it and then draw the consequences out of it. And choose what feels healthy for you. Because with the healing, the pain will disappear. You know? So, oh my goodness, this is so unhealthy. This is really not good at all. If some of you are not even wanting to look at the pain inside of you because it is so vast, do it in small portions. Do it by, I've not even come to these cards here, they will tell us more, but you know, I can tell you already, do it by not plunging into the depths of your pain and then wallowing in it. No, that could be overwhelming. But, you know, allow yourself to feel something again. The numbness needs to go. That's a protection mechanism from all the horribleness that has been there. But, you know, you need to expose yourself to nice things and then open up your feelings to that. You know, go to a concert, hear music, hear really good music, lots of it. Open up your senses again, so that you can feel something. And it's like waking up from hibernation. You know, it's like things were too dark and too cold and too hostile, and that put you into hibernation. And now it's spring. This is a springtime reading, and now it's time to basically have a peek and look out of your barrel, your cave, and have a look and see what's going on outside. And that's, you know, you getting back in touch with yourself, with your emotions, with getting back in touch with the world, and opening yourself up to this. And if then the first few things that you see are nice, that can be very, very healing for you. And the last one, what is blocking you? So, horrible things that you experienced either in yourself or others. Forgive them, forgive yourself, see what you can do to move away from them, protect yourself, and know that you as a person can also grow and can be better, and it all shall be forgiven. You know, that's kind of the message here. I'm sorry this sounds really religious, but this is just honestly very clearly what is here right now. Because if you beat yourself up too much, or if this could be the blockage also, that you are having too much resentment, or so much resentment towards that person, that this is blocking you. So you're stuck in the festering swamp of darkness. And what's it? You know, that's a blockage there. You can't thrive like that. You know, you need fresh air. Look at the air in the place. Can you actually see how well this is drawn? Right? No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. Here also, this is like, no, the numbness, it's not good. feel the pain in little portions and come back to life. It's going to hurt at first, but if you mix this with a huge dose of goodness that happens to you, you know, meet up with a friend you haven't seen in a long time, and I don't know, bake a cake together, listen to music, laugh, be silly, you know, go, I don't know, it's I don't know, just do something light-hearted for a change. Last card is called Bride in a Cage, one of my favorites. Again, please don't be startled. This is super dark stuff, but I love it because it is often very truthful. Here's a bride. There's actually a mannequin. This is why she's so rigid. And she has a skull instead of a living head. And she's kind of standing behind this alarm system, this laser alarm system, so she doesn't dare to walk through. She is in a cage, so but behind her everything is open and there's light there. So this card tells us that we're blocking ourselves where there would not be any need for that. We could just turn around and walk into the opposite direction and we would be free. And what would happen in that moment is that we would come to life again. Right now, we're not living. We feel more dead than alive. And we are holding on to a hope. A wedding dress is a sign of hope. We're holding on to a hope that's not necessarily good for us, because we would rather be dead than remove ourselves from the situation and face the fact that not all is right, to express it mildly, that maybe there's no hope there. You know, maybe Aries, there is hope in your situation. Maybe it's a good idea to talk to the person in question and say, and open up and really bring yourself back to life and talk like a living human being, not just someone who is functioning and protecting himself or herself. And open up and say, I feel so hopeless. I love you so much, I love the situation so much, but I feel hopeless. And I wonder how you feel. And is there a way that we can, you know, make ourselves vulnerable and have a chat about this and see if this can be, you know, if there can be a good outcome that is healthy and not toxic. Are you on board? And if not, Aries, then you need to, well, you know, there's the light is here behind you, right? And it doesn't need to be about a person. It can be just a situation. It can be that, you know, for one reason or another, maybe you need to move place or so, and you're really trying really very, very, very hard to make this work and to feel comfortable in the new place and to feel at home. And it's just not happening. You feel awful there. You need to leave, Aries. Just don't be stuck like a puppet in this lifeless situation where you just try to function. And, you know, this is sad. Okay, so you're putting yourself in a cage involuntarily. And you could free yourself from it. Or for some of you, this is a toxic situation where you feel you are in a cage and you do not know how to free yourself from it. Please note that yes, there is a way to free yourself from it. You know, are you stuck in a mindset? Maybe just a mindset. It could be as abstract as that, or as vague, but still very real. Are you stuck in a very concrete, very direct, specific toxic relationship, and you're being held? If you feel like you're being held hostage, know that there are ways out of this. And, you know, don't tell anyone if this is a dangerous situation. If you're with someone who is aggressive and hostile towards you, please don't necessarily tell them that you're leaving, right? It's that, don't put yourself in danger. It is so not worth it. Just pack your stuff and, you know, prepare yourself, pack your stuff, and then leave, and don't tell anyone. Only people who deserve to know and who can be of help, of course. So Okay. Bad energy, bad experiences, emotional numbness, putting ourselves in a cage or being in a cage. Okay. Whatever the numbness is, whatever the bad experiences are, whatever the cage is, will be different for probably every one of you. This is very interesting. I was going to pick 3 cards, and 3 cards literally just fell out, and I'm absolutely going to use them. So, oh, this is beautiful. Aries, okay. First card is called Relax. Come on, please focus. There we go. And we have this beautiful nighttime scene with people in nature, and there's a full moon, and there are geese or swans flying across the sky. Honestly, can I just say, these cards, they are so beautiful. I just wish I knew how to make it focus quicker, but there's nothing I can do. Anyway, Aries, when you look very, very clearly, you will see that this is almost like a romantic painting, and I mean something from the age of Romanticism. 19th century, you know, where friends would just go in the middle of a balmy summer night in nature and just, you know, make music. He sees one of them has a harp or a lyre or something like that. Yes, and you have 2 women here that are listening to the music, and here's another person that is putting the arm around the musician here, and they're just looking at the moon, and they're just smelling the scent of you know, the plants and the night air, and listening to the sound of the birds, and they're alone in this moment in the world. Alone, not in the sense of loneliness, but it's a moment of complete presence, where you are just in the moment with yourself, and you're not even thinking anymore. Oh, I'm in the moment right now. I'm not even thinking of anything else. You are so much in the moment that you can't even think that anymore. You just exist in calm and peacefulness and blissfulness. And this is what comes with relaxation. Many of you are incredibly tense, Aries, and what you've been through very clearly has to do with this. Some of you are still in the situation. If you are in a situation where you just can't relax, you just look at the situation. What can you do to bring this about? Because you need to. That could be a physical health situation as well. High blood pressure and all this. You know, do what you need to do to relax. It's so important. And excuse me, please. Do you remember how we spoke about the air in this horrible cave, as opposed to the balmy, fresh air outside in nature at nighttime? That's what you need to do. The horrible stench of the foul air needs to go, and you know, the summer breeze, the nighttime summer breeze, needs to be in your lungs. Fill your lungs with that, and do make this a priority. This is very, very important for many of you. And sometimes from us just relaxing come the answers. That's where the unblocking of your energy lies. Next card is called Move Forward, and I'm loving this. Okay. Can you see this? This is so lovely. So I'm going a bit closer again. I hope this doesn't make you dizzy. I apologize. So, move forward. See how beautifully the boats are drawn and all of that. So, it is very, very clear what this means. We barely need to talk about it. Aries, move forward to new horizons. Move forward into the world, to a place that makes you happy. Move forward in a place in your heart and mind where you can be happy. If it means you realize all of a sudden you're in the wrong job and you feel as if you're suffocating, that can be that as well, by the way. You can barely breathe, that, you know. See how you can change careers or just do something else. If you want to work in a bookshop or so, and it's do that instead of sitting in an office job that you hate, or whatever it may be, you know. But then be prepared. See, when you go on a sailing ship, you need to be prepared. You need to be skilled. Seafarers are very, very skilled people, and they know how to, or at least in the olden days, they knew how to read the night sky. Haha, reading the night sky. There are your stars. They will show you where to go. So you follow the signs, but also your intuition with regard to where you want to go. But then be brave and take heart and move forward. And in the moment you're not numbing yourself anymore, your heart and soul will be filled with life again and emotion, and this emotion will help you with finding the right answer, what your next goal should be. Yeah. And the last card, Aries. Oh, this is lovely. I think this is beautiful. This card is called Dance. Again, trying my hardest here to make this focus. Oh my god, this is, to be honest with you, this is slightly annoying. There we go. There we go. Beautiful colors, very bright, very uplifting. And we have two people here that are dancing and are just carefree and lightweight. Dancing, of course, if I may go dark again for a second, dancing is used also partly in trauma therapy. You can get rid of stuck emotions in your body, apparently, if you dance, if you move your body, if you're, it's doing something to your nervous system. I think this is fascinating. So music, of course, has strong healing power. And what I find interesting is the discrepancy between the rigidity of this lifeless mannequin and these dancers here that are filled with life and are colorful and, almost as if they're dancing in the sunlight. So obviously, Aries, whatever the cage is, you need to fight for your freedom. And that's what freedom looks like. Your life can be a dance, or it should be. Be happy, lightweight, dance. And also, make your own rules. Dance to your own steps. You move in a way that is in keeping with who you are. Is it slow and sensual, or is it cheerful, just jumping about and just with joy of life? Right? Because where is the joy of life in all of this? Numbing your soul? There's none of that. All of that? Hell no. And here, the rigidity and the lack of freedom. And also, this is also a lack of self-determination here in this card. This is wonderful. So this is very, very much a reading also about self-determination. Relax and the answers will come into which direction you need to move forward. And do so with happiness and a light and happy heart. It's, you can move forward and be absolutely miserable. That means something is not quite right. In the moment you start feeling again properly, and relax, it's, that's when the emotions are going back into your system. That's when all the answers come that are not strictly coming from an intellectual level or from a practical level or logic. Emotion, what do you feel? Are you in a place of your life where you should be right now? Clearly not. Now, you could possibly also move forward with the same person, if this is a person. But for that, both of you have to take off the blindfold and look at the situation the way it really is. And forgive each other and forgive the nastiness, and know how you both can free yourself from the cage that you're in. Because lack of toxicity means that you both can be yourself and feel free. And dance together, there's a togetherness also. Dancing also means that, you know, you pay attention to what your partner does, and both need to do this for the dance to work. And once you are with a person that is like this, and that can be the current person that this was all about, you know, there can be a huge awakening in all of this, and people can really try better or whatever, I don't know. But you know, if it's a new person, or if it's just, I don't know, new people altogether, but really at the end of the day, what needs to be the case is that you have people in your life, if it's your current partner, that looks at this idea of this picture and says, you know what, that, yes, I want this too, that's beautiful. Or if it's a new partner, if it's new friends, new people that you find with whom you can have a life that feels like this. No one in this picture here is judging each other or themselves. This is not even happening. No one is trying to be defensive, to be hurtful because they fear they're going to be hurt, so they need to do it first. All of this terrible stuff. No one here wonders, oh, is my hair nice, or is, you know, the effort. Clearly they've done some effort, but they've done it before. Right now they're not worrying about anything. Now this is about just being in the moment and listening to music and talking, and just all of these people are completely at peace with themselves and with each other, and it's a moment they're never going to forget, ever. And if you have a person in your life, or friends, or if it's just how you feel towards yourself, just completely relaxed and at peace with things, you know, that's invaluable. And such a valuable goal to have. Aries, I have the feeling that this, you know, you just need to figure out for yourself what it is. As I said already, it's going to be something different for all of you, probably. But the idea is, you know, there's so much being stuck here, so much imprisonment, be it in your mind, be it in your soul, in your heart, and whatever. You know, live a free life. The romantics, you know, they were bold people. They were, you know, quite bold at times and adventurous, and just trying to live freely. It takes courage to do that. Aries, I wish you a beautiful spring. And whenever you hear the music, right, that makes your heart sing and makes you happy, and follow that call and go there so you can have a happy future. Much love to all of you. See you around. Bye for now.